Hello, and welcome to probably the stupidest idea I've ever had. I don't know if this is going to even be worth uploading, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. We're ranking the hottest cartoon moms. Not the hottest and best, right? We want to have a nice mix. I'm not just trying to make it a shallow list. We're ranking them based off of their hotness a little bit. It comes into play. But as well as their mom ability as a whole. Are they good moms? Are they bad moms? You can't just be like Dexter's mom and be like, oh, she's thick, she's S tier. No. We have to take everything into consideration. So I found this tier list. It's the definitive cartoon mom tier list maker V2. Okay? And I don't really know a lot of them. I'm scrolling through here, right? It's like, who is this? That's probably somebody you know, right? But there's a lot of moms here, a lot of side characters, and I tried to organize them. The ones I kind of know up top here. The rest, like, how am I supposed to rank Baby Shark, Mama Shark? I refuse to touch that, right? So I kind of organized the ones I know here. So for example, Dragon... Donkey's girl. That's an obvious S tier. Because one, she's hot, but two, she has shown that she is constantly has no fear going into battle for her man and her children, defending them at all costs. You know, she's loving, she's fierce, she's everything you want in a mom. So obvious S tier there. Billy's mom, D tier. Right? I don't mean to be harsh, but at the same time, Billy's mom's whole character is that she's crazy and neglectful, and she's obsessing over Grim and wants him dead, more dead, than she does wanting to take care of Billy. So she's kind of a bad mom, right? So she's a D tier. She doesn't do much. Who else we got here? SpongeBob's mom. Controversial take, maybe. She's kind of a D tier mom. She doesn't do much. She's just there, but she's also actively kind of bad. You know, there was the episode where Patrick gets his license, and they're like, even Patrick has his license, and they're so disappointed. Anytime SpongeBob's mom is in an episode, she's actively being mean or ruining SpongeBob's life in one way, you know? So for that, D tier. Sorry if that's a hot take. Okay, who's next here? Patrick's mom. D? Does she do anything? I guess she's... I mean, I only remember one episode. I know there's the whole Patrick show that's going on now. I don't know if that's good, but I have to put her here. Mainly because SpongeBob's mom is at least actively bad, while Patrick's mom is just there. So that's what she gets. Not Johnny Test, Robot Boy. I'll be honest, I watched the show a bit as a kid. I don't remember too much about it. I don't remember if she was ever actively good or bad, but she's very hot. She has proportions that are not human-like, but just look at that face. There sometimes there are faces that you can trust. There are curves that you can trust, and all of that goes into Robot Boy's mom. But since I can't think of anything specifically, she doesn't get to go an S. She gets an A. I'm sorry. Nemo's mom. S. Because she was in the movie for like 5 minutes, and she died. But she died protecting Nemo. She did the ultimate mother thing and just died for her kid. She's also kind of hot. No, I will not elaborate on that. This is Mrs. Pepper from Blue's Clues. B tier. I mean, her and Mr. Salt live in the house, Steve's house, and they have a child and a family, and it seems to be going well. She is moderately attractive, I guess. So, middle of the road, B tier. Not great, not bad, fine enough. Let's see. Raven's mom. This is definitely Raven's mom. I'll be honest, I don't remember her in any episodes, but she's hot, and she gave birth to Raven, who's a good guy and very powerful. So with just all of that right there, Raven's mom is A tier. You could call that controversial since I don't know anything about her. But if you're gonna look me in the eyes and tell me that the goth mom is not A tier, I don't know what you're talking about. I refuse to listen to anything else you have to say. The balloon mom from Gumball, middle of the road. This is, looking out so far, this is the worst looking tier list I've ever seen. I have 2 inanimate objects in B, and then I have 2 animals in S. I hope this does change. Because I didn't think of this before going into the video. I just kind of organized the moms as to who I know without thinking of their rankings. I'm not doing a great job representing myself right now. Let's see here. Lois in early Family Guy, I would say was probably C tier. Like, adult animation moms tend to be a little more fractured. They're not very motherly. They're usually a little out there. But Lois nowadays has a lot more terrible episodes. I'm pretty sure there was the episode where she like slept with Meg's boyfriend. So yeah, you know, she's a D tier mom. She's very bad. Same with Bonnie. You know, she's also actively bad. All Family Guy moms are bad. They're just actively terrible. Yeah. They're written to not be good. Are there any good cartoon moms? You know, Kenny's mom, middle of the road. She's also someone who doesn't do anything. She's just there and likes her kid. Are all the South Park moms like that? I would probably say so, but who else? Fiona! Is Fiona A tier? I guess she is. You know, I would have to. She's kind of like Dragon. I don't want to put her in S though, because she's A tier. She does a good job. More good than... I can't think of anything bad, only positive things to say about Fiona. I'll put her in B tier. That's what that one's for. Middle of the road, fine mom. Francine? I guess she's higher than the Family Guy moms, because at least she's... I don't watch a lot of American Dad, but from what I've seen, she's just there. And she's also just incredibly hot. I don't know how they do it, because all Seth MacFarlane programs have very, very simple character designs, but like Lois is hot, Bonnie's hot. I'm embarrassed to admit that, but there you go. Please don't hold it against me. Max and Ruby's mom. I'm gonna assume that's who this is. That's a D tier mom. 115% D tier mom. Like, the whole premise of Max and Ruby is that we're following an 8-year-old girl with her like 4-year-old brother living alone, getting into shenanigans. They have a grandma who lives somewhere else. If I could find the Max and Ruby grandma, she would also be in D tier for allowing this nightmare to happen. Why are the parents never home? I don't know if this is like a new episode and the parents are in the picture now, but they weren't before. I watched years of that show with nothing going on. So, D tier Max and Ruby's mom. Peggy Hill. You know, she's... I think I want to put her in C tier because she means well. But more often than not, she doesn't do much. She usually actively is giving bad advice, and she's very selfish. I guess I'll keep her in C tier. She's really not that great of a person, and it doesn't help that she's not like, you know, my cup of tea. I don't look at her the same way I look at Francine or, I guess, Nemo's mom in this case, which is embarrassing for me. But let's move on from that. The Clarence's bully's mom. I can't remember the kid's name. Nelson, is it? I don't think it's Nelson. It's the bully. She also means well. She's a bad mom because she gives her son everything he wants. He's a bully, and she's just always like, oh, it's okay, sweetie. And he tells her to shut up, and he's like, oh, okay. So she's sweet and nice, but in terms of momming, she's not doing a super great job. But she is very hot, even with her little Squidward nose. I'm gonna put her in B tier for my own reasons. Kim Possible's mom, oh my god, she's kinda hot. I don't remember the show that well, and I don't remember her mom being super into it, but I don't know, man. Who am I to say that Kim Possible's mom is not fine? You know what I mean? Nancy Gribble, D tier. D tier person. Just not even judging, just from the mom stuff alone, that she's bad, right? She had a kid with someone else and didn't tell the kid, and just, she's like, whatever. I'm sure she cares for Joseph, but still, I can't separate the mom from the entire character. So Nancy Gribble, big L on you. Min, is that her name? I think so. She's okay. She's kind of Peggy level, where she means well, but she pushes Connie to do all these things that sometimes she doesn't want to do. She's a hard ass. You see, I'm part Asian myself. I have an Asian mom. There's all kinds of different Asia regions and Asian like races, but all the moms seem to come from North Korea in how they want to live a dictatorship over their kids. So I relate to Connie's problems, so we'll put her in C tier. Loretta, I mean, she's D tier. She was so bad that they literally wrote her off the show and gave Cleveland a new family with a new wife, who's pretty bad actually. She's pretty hot. Jeff's moms, I mean, they're fine. They are middle of the road. They're there. Good for Jeff for having two moms, I guess. What the hell am I supposed to say about, like, Peppa Pig's mom? Does she? I think she belongs in D tier, right? Isn't the whole show of Peppa Pig being like, I'm Peppa Pig and I want to eat chocolate for breakfast? And their mom's like, you can't eat chocolate for breakfast. And then they cry and they say, okay, I guess a little bit's not too bad for you. So yeah, sorry Peppa Pig's mom. You are in D tier. The Rick and Morty mom, I'm pretty sure she was bad. Right? Another epic adult cartoon mom who drinks and is bad. You know, very cool. Oh, here we go. Here's a bad mom, but like written in a good way, in a sense. Helga's mom, she is constantly drunk, constantly neglectful, does not give a shit about her kids. Or she likes Olga, but not Helga. Like, she is the perfect bad mom, but not in an over-the-top evil way. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not actively trying to be bad, but she just is by nature of day drinking and not caring of Helga. So, D tier mom. Hate to break it to you. Wanda. Where would you put Wanda? Cause she's good. She cares for Poof and stuff, obviously. But she lets Poof get into a lot of shenanigans. There's a lot of Poof episodes, a lot of times with Timmy getting involved, and it's not Timmy's responsibility to look after Poof. Wanda's sometimes like, yeah, like, Timmy, can you watch Poof? This 10-year-old boy who we have actively been with for years and we know likes to make dangerous wishes with our baby. Can you watch Poof? So I think with all that in mind, she is a little under. She has to be C-tier mom. She's good. She's not bad, but she's shown to be a little more irresponsible than responsible. The gumball neighbor. I'm pretty sure she's evil, right? I can't remember their name, but her whole character is that she loves pain and loves seeing people suffer. Which is, if you're into that, cool. Personally, not my style of mom, so I'm gonna put her in the D tier. Marge was always just meant to be a middle of the roads mom. She's there. Bart's a bit of a troublemaker, but Lisa's smart, makes good decisions, makes bad decisions. She is the most middle of the roads woman there is. Ooh, Dexter's mom. They would use that picture for Dexter's mom. Look at Kim Possible's mom is like me right now looking at Dexter's mom. I'm gonna have to say A tier. I mean, you know, she's a housewife. There was the one Dexter's mom episode where it went through her day in this action-packed, you know, adventure where it was just her going to the bank and going to the grocery store. I'm pretty sure she stopped a robber also, and she knows, I don't think she knows Dexter has the lab, but she knows he's smart. Dee Dee seems to have it together, and she's well-rounded. Let me just put it that way. She's a well-rounded woman, so I think she deserves to be in the A tier. We'll keep her there. Bambi's mom. She died. I mean, she's just like Nemo's mom. I'd be a hypocrite to put Bambi's mom anywhere else. So, you know, I'm pretty sure she died for Bambi, right? Like, she took a bullet. That's pretty noble. Okay, my S tier list is just full of animals right now. I need to change that. Let me find a woman who's S tier. Oh, Mrs. Incredible? Is she S tier? Let me think about that. I would say, I mean, looks wise, obviously she's super duper hot, right? Like, I don't think that's anything new. But in terms of her character, yeah. Her and Mr. Incredible were superheroes. Then they had their kid and they gave it up. They were no more dangers. We are just here for our kids until duty called, but they still sacrificed it for their children. So yes, finally, S tier mom. Very hot. Whatever. Mark Chang's mom, the alien. I mean, she's got to be D tier too, right? Her only character trait is that they're forcing that conqueror Amazoness woman to marry Mark Chang, so their, you know, alien forces can unite and take over the world. But Mark doesn't want to marry her, but their parents are forcing it onto him. So that's not a great parenting trick right there. Not a very good strat. Timmy's mom, while we're in the Fairly Odd Parents still. Well, I guess by nature of the show, Timmy's mom has to be bad, right? Otherwise, why would he get the fairies? The whole thing is that his parents are neglectful. They forget his birthday. They don't care about him. They leave him with the evil babysitter. They're selfish. They go on vacation without him. She should be in D tier in theory, but the episodes where they do want Timmy's mom to be a likable character, they do it. Like, there was the episode where Timmy's ball went into like the dentist's yard and they didn't give it back. And come the end of the episode, Timmy's mom goes there and beats him up and gets the ball back. Like, that's cool. So when they want Timmy's mom to be likable, they do it. But in just the way the show is structured, she has to not be good. But she's very hot. The episode where she's running for Mrs. Dimsdale and she finds her bathing suit that still fits. You know. And if you don't know, Google it. Because, oh my goodness, that was something else. Stan's mom. C tier, you know, she's there. Alright, I guess B tier. She doesn't really do anything. Sharon. Yeah, she's just there. Charlotte. D tier mom. She's always busy with work and doesn't care about her kid. That's her whole character arc. Not an arc, just her whole character trait. Always on the phone, always bossy, always bitchy to get what she wants, and Angelica clearly sees that and replicates it. Monkey see, monkey do. Angelica grows up to be a bitch like her mom, so sorry. D tier. Oh, another human. Johnny's mama is S tier. This is the ultimate, like, this is like the first normal person in this tier list, in the S tier, because we have 3 creatures and a superhero. Johnny's mama is just an everyday woman, a single mom, works hard, unconditionally loves Johnny, and does everything she can for him. She is, and might I add, she's also well-rounded. She's a well-rounded individual, so she deserves the S tier, no doubt about that. Is this Dora's mom? What has Dora's mom ever done? I guess I'll put her in B tier, just because she's attractive. Dora's pretty smart. They seem to be fine. Oh, Linda! I would put Linda in A tier. Because just unlike a lot of the... Oh, she's also our first ever adult mom animation mom. Unlike a lot of adult cartoons, she's not like evil or like annoying. She's annoying to her kids, but she's quirky and she's silly and fun, and at the end of the day does care about her kids, and that's part of what we're looking for in this list. So she is up there, but I don't think she's ever done anything super crazy to get in the S tier. Fairy Godmother? She's evil, but she did it for Prince Charming, which is basically a mom looking out for her kid. So that could be B tier. Or no, she wanted her kid to be happy, Prince Charming, but she also wanted it mainly so she could help rule the kingdom far, far away. So that's kind of C tier. Like, she's looking out for her kid, but she's mainly also doing it for ulterior motives so they can rule. So, not super dedicated to the right cause, so you get a C tier mom. But at least you're trying, which is more than I could say about a lot of these people. Oh, there we go. Nicole Watterson, another S tier mom. Kind of the same thing as Johnny's mom. Works hard, you know, takes care of her husband and her kids. She's the only competent person, apart from Anais, who's like responsible for everything to stay afloat. She's shown to have actual anime fights with other people for her children, which is always a good thing. Yeah, she has 0 flaws. She's not perfect, but she has no, like, character flaws. She can get tired, she can be frustrated, but at the end of the day, she's super mom, and we love that. And she's hot. And she's also another animal creature. Gosh dang it. That's great. I don't mean for it to be like this. I promise. I don't want it to be full of animal creatures. Is this Eustace's mom from Courage the Cowardly Dog? She was a D tier person. She was shown to be just as abusive and mean as Eustace. She is passing down generational trauma to beat Eustace and be mean, and then Eustace acquired that and used it on Courage. It's just like, no, you're a bad mom. Hate to break it to you. Kyle's mom, yeah, she's the driving force for a lot of problems in that cartoon, so, and she's not very hot to me, so D tier mom with that. Is this Courage's mom? Is this real? Is this really Courage the Cowardly Dog's mom? I don't recall ever seeing that. No, if that's real, then the beginning of the show is Courage was abandoned as a pup. So, if that's the mom, she abandoned him. So, L mom for doing that to Courage. Erwin's mom. She's D tier because the one episode of her debut episode was Erwin constantly having curses like, yo man, what's up with all these curses, yo? And it turns out that, oh, Erwin, your mom is part mummy and part of the genes she passed down to you was to be part of a pharaoh's curse. Which is just great. Why would you do that to your child? So Erwin, unfortunately, gets the D tier. Or Erwin's mom gets the D tier. We got a lot of L moms right now, you know? This wasn't the route I really wanted to go down. Let's find a good one. Oh, there we go. Clarence's mom. She's an S tier woman because she's basically the same thing as Nicole, where she's married, but the husband's lazy. She has kids to take care of. She's trying to do the right thing. Clearly will do anything for her baby. The only difference is that she's human at least, so that helps add credibility to me as not a furry, I promise. But yeah, same thing as Nicole. Only positives, only being super mom at all times. Mrs. Bighead. The only thing I remember about her was that she tried to sleep with Rocco, which honestly, that kind of moves her up to B tier. So Mrs. Big, I think they have a. I can't remember if they have a kid. They do. The animator, who, yeah, I don't remember. B tier. Judy Neutron. Ooh, now she's hot. So her hotness already kind of bumps her up a few levels. But I think she's kind of similar. You know, she's the competent parent. She knows Jimmy has Goddard and has a lab, so she's aware of Jimmy's extracurricular and lets him do it. You know, she's not restricting. But I don't think she's ever shown enough that she's like always going above and beyond. Being a side character doesn't allow her to really do that, but she's A tier. She's A tier. I see what Carl's all about when he wants a piece of that. I don't blame him. Danny Phantom's mom. Okay, we're gonna put her here for now because she's hot. But let's think about what she does. Her own son is a ghost. So she's fairly incompetent. It's kind of like a Butch Hartman mom thing. I don't want to put her in C tier. I'm gonna put her in B tier because she's okay. But more often than not, the mom and dad are just focused on ghost hunting. You know, they don't really do anything else apart from, oh, we gotta get ghosts, let's go. So I think I would put her in C tier. But her being hot adds it up. So I'm going to put her where she is in B tier right now. The Wild Thornberry's mom. She's fine. Right? Like, she doesn't do anything bad. She's just there, lets her kids travel the world, and she doesn't let them play with dangerous animals. It's always just her daughter, was Eliza, just doing anything she wants. So as a mom, she's okay. Middle of the roads, doing her best. Mama Cosmo. Oh my god, we have two evil fairy godmothers. She's evil, but she does it for Cosmo, similar to fairy godmother. You know what? I think it's fitting. We're gonna put these two right next to each other. They're basically the same character. She just doesn't like Wanda. Yeah, no, she's more negative than positive. She's in the C tier. XJ9's mom. She built a daughter and, well, no, because what comes to mind is the one episode where Jenny's mom, Jenny finds XJ 1 through 8, and they are just decommissioned because they weren't perfect. Which is kind of messed up. Like, you created teenage daughters, you created robots with teenage personalities, and when they were imperfect, you just threw them away. That's kinda L mom. And whenever Jenny wants to do anything, her mom's like, no, XJ9, we must be programming the iOS update. So, no, she's kind of bad. She's not really that great. Well, up C tier. This is Chucky's mom, and she died, which is sad. So and the episode was very sad. So I'm gonna put her in A tier just because if I think about it, I cry, and I would be heartless to put Chucky's mom any lower. Dee Dee, kind of a middle of the road's mom. You know, she doesn't really do much. Does she? Well, her only thing is that she's always reading Dr. Lipschit's book, which is a hilarious name, by the way. Her whole character is that she's like, oh, well, the book says this, the book says that. So she's actively, like, seeking professional advice to help her. So I think that adds some points. So, middle of the road. A? No, middle of the road. Because Tommy is also always escaping and going on adventures sometimes. So you're kind of neglectful. It's middle of the road. Tommy actually got... I don't remember. Carl's mom. You know, she's kind of a stick in the mud. She's kind of lame. There was the one episode where Jimmy spent the night, and they're like, go to bed by 5, and, you know, wear helmets and knee pads at all times. She's kind of the reason Carl's a big weenie, so... C tier. You're not that good. Personally. You know, if we go down here, we'll see, like, why I had to, separate the lists, because there's a lot of characters I just don't know. Like, who is this? Who is this? This looks like a child. That doesn't look like it could be anyone's mom. This is just Ariel. I don't think Ariel ever had a kid. You know, the Jetsons' mom. I think I saw the Flintstones' mom somewhere earlier, like Wilma. They just don't... Daphne, I don't think she has a kid. There's just a lot of, like, I don't have anything to say about them. And I don't just want to throw them, and they're like, yeah, she's here, she's here. Yeah. So I kind of tried to organize them up here. Like Cartman's mom. How is Cartman's mom? No, I can't put her in D tier because she's actively, like, too sweet and nice. She has the same thing as the bully from Clarence's show, where she's just like, she spoils a kid. But I think South Park being South Park, Cartman's mom has been more devious at points. So, and the kid is support. I'm gonna have to put Cartman's mom in B tier. You know, as a person, maybe it's a little gray of what's good, but as a mom, she's doing okay. No, she lets Cartman exist. That's a C tier. Cartman has caused so many problems, and she just allows it. C tier. Sorry, Mrs. Cartman. Phineas and Ferb's mom. She's hot, so we'll start her here. She's really oblivious. She's actually kind of oblivious to a lot of things. I'm gonna put her in C tier, because, like, she's usually like, Candace, you stupid idiot, why are you being a rat to your brothers right now? Even though when she's in the right, and she doesn't notice when the family is like, you know, building a pyramid, giving a monkey a shower, creating tidal waves, creating nanobots. You know what I'm saying? How does she not know that? I don't know. C tier, not the bestest of moms. This is the woman from Smiling Friends. I mean, I'm not even gonna touch that. Moral Oral. Oh my god, that is I would put this in the lowest tier if I could. If you've ever watched Moral Oral, you know how there's feel-good shows? This is a feel-bad show. This is where, like, you just get, like, a big hit of reality, and it's just so depressing. You know, she's a typical housewife from the 50s or 60s or whatever. She's always drinking and cleaning to avoid her kids. You know, there's a part in the middle of the season where the family just steals another kid, and they're just like, I don't know, who cares? It's just like, it's ridiculous. It's not a good mom. No, a massive L. Well, I feel like that might be it. Like, there's obviously so much here, but, like, the Proud Family, I never really watched it, so I can't give a opinion on that. You know, here's some of there's a lot of side character moms, you know. Here's a My Gym Partner's a Monkey mom. Here's Gerald's mom from Hey Arnold, like a lot of side characters that I just don't want to rank on hotness or anything, even though I've already been kind of doing that. Here's Phil and Lil's mom. You know what? She's kind of an icon. We're gonna put her in A tier for being an icon and like promoting the strong, powerful mom trope in the 90s, a time where that wasn't really a thing. We'll take that. Hey Arnold's mom. Well, she's hot, so we'll start her here. You know, she kind of had the same thing as Mrs. Incredible, where they were adventurers in, you know, Egypt or Africa or whatever. And then they had Arnold and they went to the boarding house in New York or whatever. But the problem was in the episode, the guy comes back, like their adventuring partner, and they're like, hey, you know, we need you to come back to the village to help us. People are like dying or something. And they do it. Like, I get it. They're nice people and they want to help, but they just like left their kid. Like, sorry, Arnold. Hopefully you can survive in this world while we're gone. It's not this cool. I'm gonna put her in. I don't know. Like, do you prioritize your kid? Is it really up to you if like a whole village of people die of the Hey Arnold disease? I don't know. I'll put her in B tier just because she's hot. That's not the best reason, I know. Who else we got here? Why is Luann here? I don't think Luann has a kid. I don't think. I'm only currently watching King of the Hill right now, so maybe she does. There's Mandy's mom. Like, she's hot, but doesn't really do anything. I'm trying to pick people with character traits, you know. I don't just want to rank it like, oh, look, Mandy's the 16 mom. She's hot, but like, you gotta have a personality, and it has to be something I watched. Like, here's an anime mom. There should be more anime moms. Surprisingly, there's not a lot here. You know, there's friggin' Elmer's mom from Fairly Odd Parents. Is this even a real character? Is this an OC? Did she just make an appearance? Here's Mrs. Pac-Man. Like, what am I supposed to do with so much of this stuff? You know? I'm just taking one last glance through the tier list to see if there's anybody. Like, there's Linda, but I thought I already played with Linda. Not like that. I wish, but yeah, there's a lot of people who I'm not like having much to say about, because it would be silly to be like, oh, the Oblong's mom is super hot and this Christmas Bambi is super hot. She needs to be an S tier, you know? One last glance. I guess, you know, I mean, Mandy's mom is kind of hot, but she's a side character. I'm not even gonna like Rigby's mom. I've never gotten that far. The mom from Bao, I mean, that's a cute little short. We'll put her in the middle. She didn't get to do much. The Loud House mom, I did watch this show for a reason. I guess middle of the road. No, we can put you in C tier, because like you have like 12 kids. Please know when to stop. There's the mom from Cow and Chicken. The Totally Spies mom. I mean, she's hot. I'll put her in a C tier just for being hot. You know, at this point, we're just kind of reaching for excuses. You know what I mean? We're reaching for reasons. So I'm gonna say right here, boom. This is the definitive Connor the Waffle cartoon animated moms tier list. And I tried to be fair and not just go off, well, they're hot, let me put this here. I tried to have it be a structured tier list that takes into account hotness and likability and momability. So let's review. In the D tier, in the absolute bottom of the barrel worst cartoon moms ever, we have Helga's mom, Billy's mom, SpongeBob's mom, Lois, Bonnie, Max and Ruby's mom, Nancy Gribble, Loretta, Peppa Pig's mom, the Rick and Morty mom, Mrs. Chang, the neighbor from Gumball's mom, Charlotte, Eustace's mom, Kyle's mom, Courage's mom, Erwin's mom, and the moral oral mom. Here are, for one reason or another, the worst bottom of the barrel moms, whether it be for just attitude, personality, dislikability. Cut it off at the bottom right there. C tier. This is more, they're not good, but they're not scum. They might have done one or more okay things to be here, but there's more bad than good. That's Patrick's mom, Peggy Hill, Min, Wanda, Timmy's mom, Fairy Godmother, Mama Cosmo, XJ9's mom, Carl Weezer's mom, Cartman's mom, the Loud House mom, Phineas and Ferb's mom, and I guess this Totally Spies woman. I don't know why I put her there, but why not? B tier, middle of the roads, equally good, equally more so whatever. I don't think these moms have any real negative qualities, more so they're just there. They're doing okay. Mrs. Pepper, the Balloon, Fiona, Kenny's mom, Francine, Nelson's mom, Jeff's moms, Marge, Dee Dee, Sharon, Dora's mom, Mrs. Big Head, Danny Phantom's mom, the Walt Thornberry's mom, Hey Arnold's mom, and Bow's mom. A tier. This is so close to being great, whether it just be you don't have a lot going on or you're just very hot. And that's a little hypocritical, I know, but what can you do? We have Robot Boy's thick mom, Raven's hot goth mom, Kim Possible's hot mom, Dexter's hot mom, Linda, Judy, Chucky's dead mom, rest in peace, and Phil and Lil's mom. Great moms for one reason or another. And then we reach the S tier, which now that I'm looking at it is very sad and depressing and a little embarrassing. We have Nicole Watterson, the cat, the dragon, Nemo's mom, the fish, Bambi's mom, the deer, Mrs. Incredible, Johnny Bravo's mama, and Clarence's mom. This is the definitive tier list. I hope you can agree or disagree. Please let me know in the comments. I try to give reasons as opposed to just subjective, oh, well, she's hot, she should be here. I try to give reasons for everyone being where they are. So please, if you want to go off my list, please create it yourself. It's this definitive tier list V2 mom maker, and create your own and show it to me on Twitter or leave it in the comments what you think of who goes where or what you agree or disagree with. And if you have a favorite mom here that I just didn't go over because I didn't know it, please let me know. I would love to share my hobbies with you, which is just looking at hot cartoon moms, you know? So that's it. Thanks for watching. This is some second channel content. If you made it this far, then you are the true VIPs of everything. I'm going to be trying uploading a little bit more here. We're going to have a little more laid back fun, chill right here. So let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time on whatever stupid garbage I have up next. Thank you.